my little makeup lovers, and thank you for coming back. So today I am doing a foundation review, and let me know if you guys are getting sick of me doing foundation reviews. I'm actually having a good time with them. I never really cared, I don't know if that sounds nice or not, I never really cared about foundations that much. When I first started to get back into makeup again, it was all about eyeshadows. Oh, I wanted all the eyeshadows in the world. I wanted all the colors. And as I started to think about it, you know, if I don't put something nice on top of my skin, what I then layer on top of it isn't going to look as nice. I could have the most beautiful eye look in the world, but if my foundation looks like crap, the whole look is just going to go downhill. So I started to get a little bit more into foundations. So i.e. this is where I started wanting to do a few more reviews on foundations because I wanted to let other people know we are getting an ice storm outside right now. So yeah, I'm in the house for a while. So that would be a perfect time to do some videos because I can't do anything else. And my boyfriend's sleeping in the bedroom next door, so I don't want to make a lot of noise out there. Okay, so the foundation I'm going to review today is an older foundation. It's a drugstore one. It's been around for a few years. I know when it first came out, there were a lot of people on YouTube that did videos on it, and then you don't hear about it much anymore, and that intrigues me. I like it when, you know, everybody wanted to talk blah, blah, blah about it, and then nothing is spoken about it again. And that always makes me go, I wonder why. So I decided to find out for myself. So today we are going to be doing the Kokie Skin Perfect HD Foundation. Now, I don't know if this is an exclusive Rite Aid foundation or not. You guys can let me know below. But I mean, I think you can order it online, but I haven't seen it in any other store besides a Rite Aid, at least in my area. But let me know if you guys know of it in the other spot. And I also got the concealer to go along with it today. So I thought we'd give it a shot. I'm gonna put up the shade range. There are 18 shades, not great. And it's supposed to be a medium to buildable foundation, and it's supposed to give you a semi-matte skin-like foundation. It's supposed to be lightweight and all that good stuff. But let me show you the shade range and show you what they say about it, and I'll be right back. Not the best shade range in the world, but sometimes not the worst. And it is a drugstore, so sometimes those bigger brands come up with a crappier shade range than sometimes the drugstore does. And again, you saw what it does. Lightweight. It's supposed to be lightweight. It's supposed to be skinned. It's supposed to look flawless. It's not supposed to cake. All that kind of stuff that every foundation tries to throw at you. And usually most of it's just BS. But we will find out today if this is BS or not. So, as I always do, I'm going to do part of my face with a brush and the other half with a sponge just to see which one might work the best. Okay, and I got mine in 10C. And what I did like about that is that they had W's and they had C's. So if you're more warm, go towards that direction. More cool tone, people go towards that. I am more cool tone, so of course that's what I went to. And on the back of it, it says a mid-coverage natural finish foundation that offers flawless high-def perfection in every light. Then, you know, supposedly made in Italy, cracks me up. Made in Italy, but sold at Rite Aid. Go figure. If you think something was made in Italy, shouldn't it be like sold at Nordstrom's or something? Just thinking. So, it doesn't say whether you need to shake it. Actually, there are actually no directions on here at all. So, but I'll shake it a little bit. And I believe, yes, there is a pump. So, let's just get some on. Let's see, since I haven't used it yet. Let's see if the pump actually works. Nope, I think it's coming. Maybe. Oh, yep, there we go. And now I got it on my hand. Okay, well, let's just get it on my face first. This was the lightest shade, at least available at the Rite Aid that I went to, so we'll see. It is quite liquidy, as you can see it going down my finger. And it looks like it might be a little dark for me, so I don't know. We'll see. I'm not one to coat it on, so. All right, I'm gonna use my Morphe sponge on this side. Get my hair out of the way. Get my handy dandy. That little bit was like a lightweight coverage, like light. So definitely need some more on that side. So let's put a little bit more on using the sponge. I can't get a feel of it yet. It feels like, I'm going to be honest with you, that's what I'm here for, that my sponge is soaking up 90% of this foundation. Like 10% is getting on my face and 90% is soaked up into the sponge. Here. Huh. Well, that definitely does not look very medium coverage here. But let me get going on the other side, and maybe the brush is a better way to go. So let me get my hair pulled back and get over here. All right, and I'm going to take my BH brush and do this side. I, along with probably half the other people in the world, need to clean my brushes so badly. And I had to go to Rite Aid last night. I asked my boyfriend to stop there because I needed to pick up something to wash my brushes with. Let's just say the selection up here is not miraculous. All right. Do you ever get a foundation and it's not horrible, but it's not like amazing and you're just trying to figure it out? That's what I'm doing right now. I think the brush is a better way to go with this one. It is very lightweight. I barely can feel like it's anything on my skin. It's lightweight, but not. Okay, I'm gonna build this up some more because this is definitely not even medium coverage. It's applying very streaky, let's just say. Like, I'll get my sponge on here and see if I can help it. And I know it's not my brush because I use that brush to apply other foundations and they go on just fine. So I think it has to be the product. So what I would say right off the bat is to use this foundation, you can use the brush to apply it, but you might need a sponge to just kind of go over some of the streaky areas that you see on your skin, because you will see streaky areas. Okay, I need more. And this is really weird for me because usually, I mean, I think I've done 4 pumps at least on each side. So, but just down in here, And I know I have a concealer, but that concealer I think is an illuminating. Let me see. Yeah, this is an illuminating concealer, so it's not like, you know, a coverage concealer. I didn't see one of those. So let's try blending some more in with my sponge. And I have not watched any reviews of this foundation because I wanted to have my own thoughts and not been, you know, I didn't want anybody else's thoughts in my head about this foundation. I just noticed when I was looking up Kokie that a lot of people had done some foundation reviews on it in like 2017 and stuff, so it's been a few years. Ugh. Right off the bat, I hate it in my nose. My nose is quite cakey. So, liar, liars, pants on fire, because they said it was going to be a non-cakey formula. It looks cakey right through here, looks cakey right there. My forehead looks fine. This areas look fine here, but in here and here and around my nose, Cakeville. And I think I have like medium coverage going on here. You don't see some of the redness around my nose unless you're looking really closely to me. It did cover up my one little sunspot I have over there, kinda. You can see a little bit coming through. So, all right, let's do the concealer while I have you guys here. And the concealer I got was in Fair, and it's Be Bright Illuminating Concealer. It looks just like this. Cute little elephants. The cute little elephants on it. Wonder if this is, I don't know. I need to look up and see if this is cruelty-free. I don't see anything on here saying it is, so I'm going to say it's not. So they use the elephant, but they're not cruelty-free. I don't know about that. All right, little doe foot. I'm going to just do one eye first because I don't know how drying this is. So let me get my BH brush. Use a sponge over on this side. Actually, I think the sponge helped get a better help lay it down a little bit better than the brush did. So I'm going to use the little bit more on this side, and I always like to illuminate it over here. Little trick to make your little lines that you have there kind of not stand out as much if you have them. If you don't, good for you. But unfortunately, I believe I smiled way too much in my lifetime, and that was a mistake. So, all right. I'm not loving it right now, boys and girls. I'm not loving it. I don't know. Yeah. I'm really not liking this foundation already. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'm really disliking this foundation right now, and it's been on for 5 minutes. So hopefully this is the type of foundation that warms to my skin and will warm up, and in 30 minutes I'll be like, oh, this is the most beautiful foundation in the world. Please, please. Because right now, it is so cakey. And it is showing every line I have on my face. Every line. I can't even like show you. I have like no filters on my phone, so it's not like I have some weird filter that's making things look different on my face. It's just my phone. Yeah. I just think it's really not looking good on my skin. Again, I'm normal to dry. I did put a good base down. I put a good serum on this morning. I put a good moisturizer, and then I put on an illuminating, smoothing primer on, because I want to give the foundation as much help as possible. I'm not here to trick the foundation and be like, oh, I'm going without anything on under my skin and la la la. No, I want this foundation to work using the products that I would use on a daily basis. I would daily do a good serum, a good moisturizer, and a good primer for my skin. And right now, I'm underwhelmed with this foundation. So, all right, it's about 2:15 in the afternoon. So I will check in randomly throughout the day and let you guys know how this is holding up. Hopefully it will be getting better. Fingers crossed, because I'm going out later and I would really prefer not to have a crappy looking foundation. Sorry, that's it. So, all right, guys, I will check in with you guys a little bit later, and fingers crossed that this gets a little bit better, because right now, yeah, Allison's not pleased. She's not pleased at all. So I'll be back. About 3:30, so it's been on a little over an hour and 15 minutes. And yeah, it's still looking kind of cakey to me. Like in my chin area, and again, my nose isn't looking the most awesome. Yeah, it's just these areas right in here, which admittedly are not my favorite areas. Yeah, let's bring you down some so you actually can see. So they're just a little cakey. I think you can kind of see just cakey right into those areas. So my forehead looks fine. This area right here looks fine. Just like I said, right in here and a little bit into those areas. So kind of this area here. So we'll see how it keeps going. Hopefully it will not get any worse, and maybe it'll get a little better. Fingers crossed. So right now I'm not rating this foundation very high, but let's see what it's about 7:15, so that means the foundation's been on for about 5 hours. I would mark this foundation at this point as okay. It's nothing to run out and go buy, but it is not the worst foundation I have ever had on. We all remember my orange look I had the other day. So, but at least that one might have been chemical and all weird stuff, but at least it looked good on the skin. Not the orange tint, but it looked good on the skin. This almost, like over in here, I think you can see creasing and stuff. It just looks like a mask on my face. I don't know how else to describe it. You can see right here. And see how I almost look oily? I am not an oily person. I don't look oily. So that in itself kind of makes me not like it. So, all right, I'm going to give this a couple more hours and then kind of give you my final thoughts on the Kokie Foundation and Concealer. Foundation's been on a little over 7 hours, and I want to take it off because I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Let me see. It's just, when you have a foundation on and it feels like it itches and it just feels like a chunky mask on your face, that is what this foundation feels like. It just feels like I put something on my face and it's drying up and I just want to itch it and scratch it and get it off my face. So, I'm giving this Kokie Foundation a thumbs down. It's not lightweight. It's very heavy feeling on your face. It said it wasn't cakey, and it gets cakey in all these areas right here. And it's making the product on top of it, the bronzer, look cakey on top of it. And it's not because I didn't give it a good base. I gave it a very good base. I moisturized and did everything I needed to do. I put on a good primer. I even used my MAC setting spray when I sprayed my face. So, yeah. This foundation is a big thumbs down. The concealer, I'm not too thrilled with either. Seeing every line underneath my eyes. So, sorry, we were outside today and it was raining, so my hair is flat. But, yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Sometimes I'm actually amazed at how bad foundations are. I really, it just amazes me. So, the Kokie Foundation, I don't think is going to work for anybody. I don't think it's a good foundation. If you found a way to make it work and you use it, please let me know in the comments. Maybe I can, you know, utilize it the way you are. The only places that look still okay is right here and right here. Here it's cakey, here it's cakey. Around my nose it's cakey. So, yeah. Big thumbs down for the Kokie Foundation. I'm kind of disappointed. I was hoping it would be better than this, but it is not. So, okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, you know, give me a thumbs up. If you're new here, please subscribe. I do some foundation, eyeshadow reviews, things like that. And I will see you guys again soon. All right.